wrestling fans, and welcome back to another edition of NBC's 10 Count. I'm Steve Fall. On today's episode, I am talking to the one and only WWE Superstar Drew McIntyre. Drew, how you doing today?
Excellent. I'm just observing your background. My eyes are all over the place here. Very, very cool.
It's very interesting. This is actually my third time interviewing you, face-to-face once. Another time I had a different background. It was a bunch of wrestling cards, classic cards.
Yeah,
and you said, hey, one of those are missing. I wrote the word hello up there.
Yes.
And now the background has changed. We have championship belts, classic magazines of Steiners, Lou. We have Roddy Piper, Legion of Doom. We have everything. But it's a little steamy in here. I just got to take my wait a minute. Is this the new Drew McIntyre shirt that you can buy right now on WWEshop.com?
Wow, what a hero, what a legend. I should be wearing mine right now, but thank you very much for wearing that shirt.
You wear yours all the time. I think it's part of the game. So,
heck yeah.
But this coming Sunday is WrestleMania Backlash, Providence, Rhode Island, Mother's Day. So moms, it's a good present to give to your kids. Should be the opposite, also, but it's going to be flipped around this year. But
your mother's favorite wrestler will be there too. So it's amazing how many times I get told, "Oh, you're my mom's favorite wrestler." It got to the point Pat McAfee said it, and I was like, "Just announce me in the commentary tonight as your mother's favorite wrestler."
That should be the way.
I hear it so often. That
should be the way they introduce you from now on. Everyone's favorite mother superstar, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think it's amazing how often I hear it. So maybe that'll be one of my taglines.
I think that should be a new T-shirt. Everyone's favorite superstar's mom, Drew McIntyre. But yeah, this coming Sunday, Providence, Rhode Island, the Dunkin' Donuts Center on Peacock. We get to watch you team up with RK Bro taking on the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Now, we all know you're going to win. But at the same time, I think you pinning Roman Reigns needs to happen, because that, I think, makes you automatically the #1 contender for the championship belts. So do you agree that pinning him will put you back into the title picture?
I would say so. I can't even think of the last time that he was pinned. It's been so long now. He's been on this historic run, as he likes to brag about it all the time, and probably rightfully so. He is on the run of a lifetime at the moment. And I think, and I know, Drew McIntyre pinning Roman Reigns would put me right to the top of that #1 contender list.
I think that's what we need in life. And plus, you're a 2-time WWE champion, but you've actually never won the belt in front of a live audience. The pandemic has ruined the celebration that we all wanted to have with you at WrestleMania, beating Brock Lesnar and then winning the championship again. So, is that something you want to knock off your bucket list, winning the gold in front of a live audience?
Nah. Yes, of course. It's the ultimate goal. I'm very proud. The 2-time WWE champion, held the title for like a combined 300 days. And it was, necessary during the times we were in that somebody had to step up and lead the charge as champion. I was proud to be that guy. But as a kid, I didn't imagine holding it in front of nobody or virtual fans. I imagined it, being champion in front of live screaming fans. So I'm looking for that moment. I'll do what I can and do what I have to do to get the title match with Roman, because he has all the titles right now. He's the man. I got to get that match, and I've been harassing him, the past couple of weeks. I've got his attention, and I'm looking to get that match by any means necessary.
I can't wait, and it's going to be a hell of a night. I'll be there live as well, so things are going to be heating up. But let's talk about something a little bit more lighter. Recently, you granted your first Make-A-Wish. Now, what was that experience like? Because I know it's tough times for those children, but getting to meet someone like yourself is quite a moment for them.
It's quite a moment for me as well. I've done a couple of Make-A-Wishes as groups and a couple of things through Zoom, but this was my first in-person Make-A-Wish where somebody, a girl called Giovanna, requested Drew McIntyre as her wish, which is just insane to me, and shows how really cool it is to be a WWE superstar, the kind of power you have to make a difference in someone's life. But at the same time, when I got to meet her and she ran over and gave me a hug and started showing how much energy and positivity she had, and showed she was the biggest Drew McIntyre fan ever. I left with the biggest smile on my face, aside the incredible perspective and gratefulness that I was able to, make her smile a little bit. I definitely left with a bigger smile. And she was such an amazing, girl. And I see her posting all the time. Follow her on social now. She's just a beacon of positivity and happiness. And that was a very, very cool meeting and a very, very cool moment.
That's awesome. I know that at times can be tough, and meeting someone that they want to, talk with, and they're into, and they're very happy just to give you a nice hug, a high five, and show you how much they love you, and you showed how much you love them. So I just want to say thank you for doing that, because that was seeing those videos online were really inspirational.
That's the best part of the job. It's cool being champion and raising the title and all that jazz. And I still, want to do that, still enjoy that. It's a huge part of my job. But the stuff outside the ring is really what it's about now. Be it for the Make-A-Wish, or be it with Special Olympics, or anywhere we can make a difference. That's really cool.
Smiles on faces is what I like to hear. So I think that's what's happening. But let's put some smiles on the UK fans, because WWE announced they're returning to the UK in a stadium after 3 decades. That's right. 1, 2, 3, September 3rd, Clash at the Castle. How excited are you for this event? I know it was supposed to be in the books, so, go back a year or two ago, but of course the pandemic ruined a lot of things for a lot of people, but we're going to get it. How excited are you?
I didn't believe it was official till it was official. I've been pushing for this for years. It seemed like nobody was listening for a while. Then suddenly it seemed like people were listening, and then people were saying, "Do you know something you should know?" And I was like, maybe something's going on. I don't care. I'm going to keep talking about it. And I told them, I've been talking about this for years. Just if something's happening, that'd be great. And they got to the point where I got to meet, the committee in Wales for the shows taking place in the UK. In the UK a little while ago. They were very excited with the possibility of bringing the show to the Principality in the UK. They got to come to WrestleMania a little bit of time later, and they were so blown away by night 1 of WrestleMania, and I let them know this is what it's going to look like when we get to that show, except the noise in AT&T was so loud, times that by 10, because the UK fans are so loud, so crazy, so wild. There's going to be 75,000 of them. And they were absolutely buzzing for it. I'm buzzing for it. I just got back from the UK, where I spent some time in Cardiff doing some media for the event, spending some time at the stadium. That's why I look like this right now. My body's not quite recovered from the time difference, jumping all across the world the past few days. But it was phenomenal, and the show is going to be incredible. And I can't wait for everybody to not just see the action in the ring, but just watch the audience and how crazy they are from start to finish.
Now, is that going to be the place where we get to see maybe Drew McIntyre get some gold back around his waist? Because the ending to me is fireworks going off, sword in the sky, championship raised up. I think that's the perfect ending for this special event.
I agree with you.
Should I also say you're handsome and see if you agree with me?
Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
Wow, are your muscles that big?
Wow,
I got your shirt on. I'm just feeding you the compliments. It's a good morning for you, right?
Yeah, it's a very good one. I need it right now, like I said, in Cardiff and Newcastle and London and Paris and Germany, then Greensboro. Somehow we got from Germany to Raw on Monday, which seems impossible, but somehow a few of us made it there. And then I'm back home now. So positive reinforcement is good right now, but that'd be amazing. Obviously, that's a dream scenario, but we are 5 months out from the show. We do have some big events between now and then, but all I know is I'm going to keep doing whatever it takes to get that title match against Roman, be it at Money in the Bank, be it at SummerSlam, or be it at Clash at the Castle, which would be awesome.
Right, there's a lot of events coming up. You have Hell in a Cell, but then after that, you have Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and then Clash at the Castle, all stadium shows.
Yeah.
Those are going to be must-see events. Like you said, you told the committee, hey, look at WrestleMania, this is what you're going to get. And now 3 giant stadium shows coming up. It's going to feel like WrestleMania every month. I love it.
Yeah, so many stadium shows now. It's wild. I believe we've got, used to be the big 4, it's the big 5 now.
Right.
We've got those stadium shows, and it's freaking awesome to watch just how big WWE continues to get. Just when I think this can't get any bigger, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
I love it. I love to hear that. But let's talk about something else that you keep talking about every time you talk to anybody, so I'm going to have to do it too. Every time you're interviewed, or Tyson Fury is interviewed, you mention each other, how you want to fight each other. What is holding you back? Give us what we want.
Him.
It's him.
Yeah, he loves talking about me all the time, but he's, as I keep telling everybody, telling him, you got to pick up the phone and call our people. You can't just talk a big game, or you can't show up to the building when I know you're there and somehow duck me the whole time. But at the night, he's a 6'9" ninja. Whenever he's in the building, we've never actually met each other properly in person, because he's always running away from me wherever we're close to each other, and he talks his trash online, or even after he wins his big boxing fight, against White and sold out Wembley Stadium a few weeks ago. He's talking about SummerSlam in Cardiff and knocking out Drew McIntyre. But he's got to pick up the phone. Right now, my attention's fully on Roman. The only way he's going to distract me from Roman is picking up the phone, making that challenge, and then I'll look over here and go, what?
Well. You also have a sword, so I probably wouldn't want to mess with you. No wonder he's not getting close to you. You got like a 6-foot sword.
That's true. Although he's got that long reach as well. His reach is about as long as my sword. So that seems to probably balance it out.
Now that's a poster. Sword to, I don't know if you can sword to face, but fist. See how that would work out. I see that as a money.
If it became a thing, like and it was actually a match, again, we're just fantasy booking here. Like that could be a cool poster.
I think we need to get. I think fans online make some incredible artwork and posters and put things together constantly. So if anyone's watching right now, please.
I like the fist and the sword, but maybe he's got like a shield and the sword's against it, and we're like, whoa, face to face.
See, now we're talking. Kneel to the steel. Kneel to the steel. I love it. Go. So recently, also, Cody Rhodes is back in the WWE universe, and everyone is so happy about this. But everyone now keeps saying like they want so-and-so to return and another person. So is there a chance others that no longer in the universe could come back and give us these like feel-good moments that we're getting with Cody?
Yeah, there's always the chances. Anything can happen in WWE. The door is never closed in WWE. I know I'm proof of that. Cody's proof of that. I mean, there's multiple superstars are proof of that. You can look at someone like a Hulk Hogan, like no matter what's happened, with the company and the superstar, as long as it's good for the fans, then anybody can return to the company. So I can't think of anyone. Actually, I can't think of a bunch of people off the top of my head. But let's not fantasy book. Let's just hope for the best. And when they show up as a surprise, then we'll all be very happy.
Well, I know I'm waiting for that 3MB reunion, just like everybody else is. So
yeah, one day, Shield versus 3MB down the line. Nostalgia is a hell of a thing. People obviously Shield were very successful. 3MB not so much, but the more I hear people talk about 3MB, you would think we're the most successful faction of all time, the way some people talk about it. So I feel that more years past, people that were kind of kids when 3MB were around or a little bit older, put the Shield and 3MB together. That'll be a hell of a feud. We'll take it on the road. Heath can take all the bumps. Love it.
Well, you go back and I think people forget about it, but Tout was this big social media thing before we had Vine and TikTok and all this stuff. And I remember I was on it, and 3MB were going to these bars and local events during Raws or SmackDowns, and you guys were putting out material trying to get yourself over. And guess what? It worked for me because I saw you on Tout.
Oh, that was awesome. It wasn't really during the show. It was more after the show at the bar. Yeah. We were method performers. We were playing rock stars. We acted like rock stars and filmed ourselves in the early morning, and we'd have fun. At one time, we got the tattoos at Heath's buddy's tattoo studio, and they messed up the tattoos because we were so out of it. We didn't write down 3MB properly. I think I had MP3 or something tattooed on my butt, and then the other guys said their ones messed up and whatever. So we had a lot of fun on tap.
Are those tattoos real? I was gonna say, did Drew McIntyre just reveal that he has a misspelled 3MB tattoo on his butt? It's like that commercial, regrets.
I mean, I do like the idea of that being the headline from this interview. It's like the internet's going to pick up some stuff. So I do like the idea of Drew has MP3 instead of 3MB on his butt, and he's probably better off with MP3.
I think that's going to be the title. Originally, it was going to be like Drew McIntyre discusses WrestleMania Backlash, but I think now it's going to be Drew McIntyre discusses misspelled tattoo on buttocks.
Yes, all right. Let's leave it to people's imagination. Maybe not.
People can dream if they want. But again, this Sunday is WrestleMania Backlash, Providence, Rhode Island, the Dunkin' Donuts Center. What can fans expect when they attend a WWE live event, especially a premium live event?
Oh, this is going to be a heck of a show. If you don't have tickets, I suggest, looking right now, if there's anything left. I know we're either close to a sellout or completely sold out this Sunday. People in the area in Providence are just buzzing for Backlash. The card is absolutely stacked. I'm looking forward to Charlotte and Ronda and just the physicality they're going to bring in an I Quit match. Both of them very physical performers. incredible representatives for the women's evolution revolution. So that's one I'm looking forward to sitting down and watching during the event. And of course, the 6-man tag with Drew McIntyre and RK Bro kicking the crap out of the Bloodline along over Jude Beaton for the Bloodline. And I know the crowd are going to be electric all night. For those that know, I don't have to sell you one. For those that don't know, we get something for everybody. We're PG rated. 40% of our audience is female, and it's a great event for the whole family. But as I say, try and get those tickets. Check out Ticketmaster as quick as you possibly can, because I believe it's close to, if not sold out already.
And of course, you got to buy the Kneel to the Steel shirt.
Get yourself a Kneel to the Steel shirt. I love that saying. My wife actually came up with that saying, and it's pretty cool. They went for it. They gave me a list of ideas. I wasn't quite feeling them, and I mentioned to her, I'm just not feeling these ideas. Send it to her, and she was like, what about Kneel to the Steel? And it could work in a number of ways. Like it. And I pitched it, and they went for it. And now you're wearing it. So
beautiful.
Heck yeah.
I bought it at the last show. I was at SmackDown when you guys came to Worcester, Mass. So I was there as well. So good times all around. But Drew McIntyre, thank you so much for being here on NBC's 10 Count. And folks, remember, like I said before, your mom needs a present. Why not have her sit down with you or go to the live event and check out WrestleMania Backlash, Dunkin' Donuts Center, Providence, Rhode Island. I'll be there. So will Drew, kicking the crap out of the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Drew, thanks for being here. And folks, thanks for watching NBC's 10 Count. I've been Steve Fall. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye-bye.